How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to try something and we need 2 spoons for it. So what are we doing? Stay tuned, you'll find out. It is fixing to rain. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna have to try to kind of hurry to get this done, but not really. Now the reason I wanted 2 spoons is because we're gonna try 2 different clear coats. This is the one that I normally use. It's the triple thick glaze. And this stuff, when it goes on, it sticks. I mean, it sticks good, and it's also kind of a self-leveling clear coat. But I had to go get another can of it because the can I had, I guess the pickup tube fell off, because you could hold it upside down and it would spray. But as soon as you turn it right side up, it only spray for a second or so and then it quit. So the good folks at Home Depot, where I buy that, traded me out for another can. Then I found this one. It's Cryolin's Color Max Clear. Gloss Crystal Clear. And I've decanned some of this and run it through my sprayer, my airbrush, and through my airbrush it's absolutely amazing. I love it. But I used this on a car the other night and I was kind of unhappy with the way that it worked. And I'm sorry about the wind, but you know how it is. Because what I did was I sprayed it on like I did this, and basically you do a wet coat with that and you're done. Well, I did a wet coat with this and it didn't work so good. It actually ran and it dripped and all of it settled down at the bottom and left kind of a white residue. So what I wanted to do was test these 2 against each other today. One side dry and one side wet, and see what the comparisons are. So I'm going to start with this one. Start with the Cryoline. I'm going to do the cup section as a dry and the back section as a wet. So let's see how this works. Let me turn you around. I've already shaken it up. I just took everything out of the water. Again, this is going to be the dry side. And then we'll turn it around and hit it wet immediately. And for dry, you just, just quick spritz, just like that. Just like that. And as you can see, it's nice and glossy. It coated it fairly well. I'm sorry, I probably did that off camera, didn't I? But anyhow, it coated it pretty well with a quick dry coat. Now let's do the wet coat. There's the wet coat. And I can already see it running, just about to drip right there. But I sprayed a car the other night with this and I was very unhappy with it. I was like, oh man, that's no good. Hit it again. But after that first wet coat, if you go back and hit it again, it definitely runs. But I wanted to do this, and I know the lighting out here right now sucks, and I'm sorry about that, but that's just the way it is, okay? So I'm going to set that over to the side. Grab the other kind. And like I said, I use this stuff all the time. I love this kind. It's not very good dry coat. It works as best as a wet coat. Yeah, she's spraying. But I'll do this side as a dry. Just a quick coat like that. If you look real close, I don't know if it'll show up, it's kind of lumpy looking when you do it as a dry coat. And we'll look at this inside in a minute when we get in there. It's kind of lumpy looking, kind of unlevel. So that's why you have to hit it as a wet coat. And it self-levels itself. That's so much better looking right there. Almost level. This side's still working on it. I'm going to do this one like I did the other one. I hit it with 2 wet coats, so let's hit it again. Clear the nozzle and let it dry. Now let's get it inside and let it dry for, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. Take a look at it. Well, here they are. They've had plenty of time to dry. The orange, as you can see, that's the Cryoline. That was a dry coat, and it looks just like that. It's dry. There's no sheen to it, there's no anything to it. It's just matte looking. Whereas the red has a pretty good gloss to it. Not perfect, but it has a pretty good gloss, even though it come out lumpy as crap. Now on the wet side, you can see the orange does have a shine to it, a gloss to it, but it's not really smooth looking or anything like that, whereas the extra thick laid down nice and flat considering what it was. I mean, it was just lumpy as all get out. You could tell it was too thick. But with that being said, that's part of the paint's properties. It comes out thick and then it self levels, as you can see here. It's got a pretty nice gloss on it, a lot better than the orange does. As I move them back and forth, you can see the red is glossier and just overall looks better. And it's made by Rust-Oleum, but I don't know. I was hoping the Krylon would do pretty good, but I am not pleased with it. I just isn't. I'm just not pleased with it. I actually put it on another car. Like I said, it just dripped and ran off. And it was horrible. So I had to re-strip it. As a matter of fact, the car is in the stripper now. This is the 4th time I've had to strip this car. Every time something different happens. It's raining outside, so I took it and outside after cleaning it, and I sprayed it and brought it back in. It had runs on it, had all kind of funny looking little bubbles and stuff on it. I don't know what's going on with it, but I've got it in there one more time. I'm gonna strip it tonight, clean it tonight, and then prime it tomorrow, and hopefully get some paint on it within the next day or two, because I had this car finished. But look at there. There's 2 projects you'll see coming up soon. That's all you need to see of it. And we'll see you in the next video. Thank you all so very much for watching.